everybody, and welcome to our lower body exercise routine. In this routine, we're really going to target our quads and our glutes and our hamstrings. Now, you may be thinking you're not so sure if you want to do lower body at work, but it's really important, you guys. There's a lot of reasons that you really want to target the lower body. Number one, your quadraceps are the biggest muscle group in your body. When you tone the legs, you burn the most calories, and it really helps lift the glutes up, make those legs tighter, helps pull those inner thighs in. So before you hit the fast forward button, really give this workout a good try. Okay, go ahead and push in your chair. Now what we're going to start with is a standing knee raise. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice staggered stance about shoulder width apart. If you feel like you don't have good balance, you may want to brace yourself against a desk or a wall or something that isn't going to possibly topple over on you. So make sure it's a very sturdy piece that you're actually bracing on. Okay, what we're going to do is press your weight into one heel. The opposite leg is going to come up and then drive the heel straight down. Now as you drive it down, you're going to drive it down just with the heel, not with the toe. And as we do that, we're going to squeeze the quadricep, which is the top of the leg, on the way up, and we're going to squeeze the glutes and a little bit of the hamstring on the way down. And I'm going to have you slow down just a little bit for me. Excellent. And really work both directions. So we squeeze on the way up and we squeeze on the way down. Abs are in and back is neutral. We're going to get one more. Great. Now go ahead and hold it there for me for a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in a little bit more. So we're going to take that same leg up. We're going to extend out with a flexed foot, in, and now drive your heel down. So let's try that together. Up, out, in, and then down. Now this may take a little bit of balance, and if you don't have that balance, don't get discouraged. Go ahead and just brace yourself, and that will help a lot until you do get the balance. Okay, go ahead and drive that down. Keep squeezing, and we want to make sure that belly button's in and that back is neutral, especially as the leg comes out. If you start to feel back pain, you may be standing in hyperextension. So go ahead and just keep a conscious effort of tucking those abs in at all times. You're doing a great job. We're going to get two more. Great job, you guys, last time right here. And go ahead and release. Now we're going to take this to the other side. So if you need to grab something else, again, make sure it's sturdy. And we're going to take that other leg and we're going to take that knee up and drive the heel down nice and tight, squeezing your glutes together. I can't really emphasize that enough, to squeeze tight. Abs squeeze in tight, and we're going to work the quadricep right here. Now it appears from just watching that this would be a fairly easy exercise because there's no weight with it, but it really is very difficult. And as you drive that heel down, you're going to become more and more efficient at really squeezing. So the abdominals are helping. You're squeezing them as you lift up and driving that heel down. And you're going to breathe right here. We're just going to go ahead and get two more. One more time. Excellent, and hold. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add in that second piece. So we're going to bring that knee up, out, in, and down. Go ahead and bring that up. Now even at the fullest extension, her knee always has a bend. Go ahead and bring it in and down. You're going to keep that going. So even when the leg's fully extended, don't ever lock the knee because that can put so much pressure in the knee. So the knee's nice and relaxed, and you should feel this in the quad. If you ever feel anything popping, clicking, any of those types of things, that's always a bad thing. So you want to try to modify the exercise as much as possible. Keep breathing. You're doing great. We're going to get just two more. Squeeze those glutes tighter and tighter. You guys, we're lifting them up. She's doing great. And one more time. Excellent. All right, we're going to take this to the next exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you. I'm going to have Lisa just step off to the side for me for a second. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you from the side so you can see the proper form. Our weight is going to go directly over our heels. Now the further back the knee lines with the heel, the better it's going to be for the glutes. If the knee comes slightly forward, you're going to feel this more in the quadricep. Either position is fine as long as we don't allow the knee to pass the toe. As soon as the knee passes the toe, it becomes ineffective and dangerous for the knees. So how that works is, from right here as I squat down, you'll notice my hips are pushing all the way back and I'm pulling up. I feel that a lot in my glutes. And on the way up, we're going to squeeze the glutes tight. If I let my knees come slightly forward, my knee's still behind my toe, but I feel a little bit more in my quadriceps. Either position is fine, it's just personal preference. You're going to squeeze your abs tight as you stand up to avoid hyperextending the back. Now with our squat, we're going to add a side leg lift. The leg's going to come up to the side after each squat. And as it does that, we want to make sure the toe angles downward. If we were to angle the toe up, that would engage a hip flexor right here. And for our purposes, we want to get rid of these little handles right back here. So we're going to go ahead and lift slightly with the heel on an angle that way. All right, ladies, I've had two kids, so I know those little shelves that come right here. Go ahead and come up. And we're going to have Lisa get started here. She's going to show us. She's going to squat down nice and low, and then she's going to lift the leg to one side. Excellent. And then she's going to keep that going. We're going to alternate those legs. Now your squat, it depends on your range of motion, so don't try to force it too low. We want to go just as low as you're comfortable with. And as the leg comes up to the side, same thing. As soon as you feel that tight little pull right here, that slow growing burn, that's all that you need. And from that point on, that's as far up as you're going to go. Make sure you're angling your toe down and you're squeezing your abdominals in tight. Sometimes our back just gets so tight and tense, we tend to stand like this, and that starts to cause that low back pain as you squat. So pull that belly button in and breathe through it. I know it feels like a lot, but you're doing a great job. Keep breathing. Excellent. And we're going to do just one more. Perfect, and go ahead and release that. Now the last exercise we're going to go ahead and do are those glute raises. So you're going to go ahead and lift those glutes right to the side as if you're going to take the heel to that back corner. So go ahead, and you want a nice wide stance too, but again, one that you can balance in. So whenever you're ready, Lisa, I'm going to let her go ahead and get started. Excellent. So we're just going to lift straight back and then down. And sometimes as we continuously lift one leg, we have a harder time with balance. So if that's the case, just go ahead and brace yourself on something. You're going to keep breathing. It's really important to squeeze your abs in here, otherwise we'll start to squeeze in the back, and then you're going to feel back pressure instead of pressure in the glutes. So hold those abs in and squeeze your booty tight, you guys. Squeeze it together, one more time, and release. We're going to go to the other side. And here we go, perfect. And you'll notice how her heel's going towards the corner. If at any point in time the toe comes up, then that's going to engage more the hip flexor, and most of us, our hip flexors are too tight and our gluteals are weak. So we don't really want to tone the hip flexor right now. There are reasons to tone it, but for our purposes, there's really not. Okay, we're going to go ahead and squeeze. Those abs are in, you guys. You're doing a fabulous job. Excellent. She's got two more. Breathe. And the last one. Go ahead and release. Now you worked those quads pretty good, so I'm going to have you go ahead and stretch them. I'm going to have you take 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that knee and we're just going to drop it straight down, and it is going to open the hip flexor, and it's also going to go ahead and open up the knee. So Lisa, I'm going to have you try that too. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, drop your knee, and you should feel, it shouldn't be difficult. This is not a lunge or anything, it's just a stretch. So you kind of want to sit back until you feel that open up. If it feels painful, don't do it. Go ahead and switch. We're going to bring that other leg back, and we're going to hold here, and I'm going to have you go ahead and just drop your knee and open up that quadricep. You're going to feel the hip flexor open as well. Great job, you guys. Come on up, and I'm gonna have Lisa have a seat here, and I'm just gonna explain something really quick. If you're a little bit more flexible and you would care to get a deeper quadricep stretch, this is also an option, but never force this stretch. Only if you're a little more flexible. I know I had a hard time for a while. If it bothers the knee, please don't do it, but that will get the stretch just a little deeper. So it's entirely up to you what feels good for your body. So remember, you guys, really try to stick with the lower body. I know you may be hesitant at first to try it, but it's, ladies especially, it's going to tone everything. And it's not just for ladies, guys. You got to work the lower body too, not just the upper body. Okay, so stick with it, and I'll see you next time.